In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's one of the happiest moments for any football fan. Welcome back, friends. A new season is officially underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun. He puts everything behind this one. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Get in the end zone, Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Hits him on the out route. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
From the 46. Cut by the open man. Jukes one defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set it down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Vegas first down. Running it now out of the gun. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Raiders first. Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. The throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
They'll run it here on third down. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Okonkwo brings it in. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Titans will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Back to the well again. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. This one will be intercepted. Caleb Farley has it. And the Titans will take over at the start of the next quarter. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it following that interception on the final play of the 1st quarter. They'll start the drive with Warren. Juke the defender. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. They go play action here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Dropping back to throw. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. Dribbling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Give him 2 yards on the play. It's going to be 4th down and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Dumped off to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on 1st down. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Titans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
They'll come out throwing. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
close to that 45-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 44 here on 2nd down. He's trying to push the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that makes it 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Warren's got it. Complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Play action on 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 38. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans grow their lead just before halftime. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Titans take a 3-possession lead.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as it begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
To the air, 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. He has the touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. They'll throw it again. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Still sticking with the passing game. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Tennessee calling it 2nd timeout now. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. He'll throw it yet again. This throw is caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. So now, here's 3rd and goal. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down, and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
The longer I do this, Kate, and certainly at the NFL level, you feel how important those minutes are going into half and how important they are coming out of half, especially when you're looking at a deficit they are. This is exactly how you want to start the 2nd half.
They'll send him over right. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for Raiders first. They'll try and throw it here. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Carlson attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run for Warren here to start the 3rd. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6 now. Okonkwo brings it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of the defense. And 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Looking to throw. He's got a man left. And this one does not go far. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they had that one contained right at the line. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. over.
Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Trey Tucker makes the play. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Caleb Farley has it. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick. Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did. And, of course, is the throwaway.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they have the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win, too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Pass play now. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Warren quick on the draw. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain that's stopped down at the 3. It's a gain of 7, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They've got a man in motion. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. This time he's looking to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's third down now.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Throwing on third and long. He's on the move. And they pick him off again. And the Titans have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Titans have it with the lead. Just got to hang on for a little bit longer. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. From the 48. Catch is made down the right sideline. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. So it'll be second down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jack Jones has got it. And the Titans take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. He has it at the 5. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And a massive hit near the goal line to keep him out of the end zone.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now. And that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Throwing now, off play action. Rolling out to his left. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans put up even more points in a win. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Joey Sly sets the kickoff.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Now looking to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And that touchdown! The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Brock Bowers, the touchdown! You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer? Nobody.
He's throwing for it! Oh, brother, it's another interception!
Those defenders, well, they're just as excited as all of us when we get to see a two-point play. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and can energize a defense and give them that swag when the defenses stop them.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a gain of 4, and they're going to need twice that now on 3rd and 8. Back to throw now. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Caleb Farley has it. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
You know, my dad was my old high school coach. He was a play caller. He was an offensive guy. And after days like this, and I remember one in particular, he'd say, son, some days peanuts, some days shells. This has been nothing but a bunch of shells for this quarterback today.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Warren once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Forced out to his right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans grow their lead yet again. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. A give left side to Warren. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. This is Warren, headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. They'll go again with Warren. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's about 3 yards, but still a tall mountain to climb. 3rd and long upcoming.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Titans are your winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.